Hiya folks. This is a shame. This is what you call a shame, shame, shame. This used to be a big vine of muscadines, and it probably will be again, muscadine vine. Except the dad burn roses has took it over. Speaking of shame, it's a shame that this thing isn't going up and down the road, causing all sorts of hate and discontent with the local populace. Which the closest people we have here are the folks in the cemetery down the hill, and they ain't gonna hurt nobody. They're the best folks we got. Another shame is I got this running and thought enough to cut the top off of it to make it look like a big topless bathtub. And there it sat. I got busy doing something else. And there's Marian's little roadster, hot shot. I think it's a 50 model. It just needs a battery put in it and air in the tires. And let's see back here. Pulled the belt off of this thing when a squirrel attacked me. Squirrels don't like me. And there's two really good 250 Honda dirt bike Elsinore looking things sitting there wasting. Here's a Jeep that I took the big block out of and smartly put a 258 6-cylinder in it and all sorts of good stuff. And somebody built this for a competition Jeep. It's got a Curry 9-inch rear end with a locker in it. It's got air lockers on the front, some kind of a Dana 44 or something. Dana 20 maybe, I don't know. No, I think that's a transfer case. I'm upside down on this stuff. And here it sits. Got the Hydro Boost brakes, and so we'll do stuff upside down and things. And, that's a shame. All these big mudders. It's a shame. But anyway, here is, I'll back up a little bit. This is the smokehouse that was here when we bought the house. That's a wasper. Let's see what we got in here. Old caneback chairs and stuff. And the house was just full of antique stuff. It was just old stuff. And there's half a motorcycle in here, and there's my wellies. And let's see, some real canned oil, 30 weight, but when you open it up, the bottom ½ is wax, which is what they used to make the oil work and clean the engine. Coffee pot weird things and a lot of parts and new stuff. But this is what's in the smokehouse right now till it falls in on it. And here is the lovely rascal that I'm going to replace the fuel injection with. This was on the big block. That was in the Jeep. Come on out of there, you rat. I'll probably get snake bit again in here. Hey, got it. Anyway, I don't know why this wouldn't just run. But this is going on the Jeep, the Army Jeep. We'll see here in a minute. Oh, point of attention here. I was looking for probably 2 years when my floor jack started messing up to find a floor jack that is usable and cheap. Cheap being the key word. Well, Craftsman makes the cheapest ones. You can buy them all day long at Harbor Freight, and they'll work a couple months. But Craftsman makes a good jack. and they're at least half price of everybody else's jacks. Okay, not that I'm getting paid by any craftsman people, which I'm not. Ooh, I hope I didn't scratch it. This thing's infested with waspers too. But that little fuel injection is leaving. It's a Holly projection I put on this dude 8 years ago, and it works great. I got no complaints outside of the old truck. Just don't have any oomph. It's got all this cool stuff I put on it from that race motor that was in the Jeep, and it's a 401 AMC with some goodies in it and stuff. But you put this stuff here on there, and I also put an overdrive in the transfer case, and the little rascal gets about 18 miles to the gallon, which somebody else drove it. They would probably get 22 or who knows. But I've never got any gas mileage in anything I ever drove. But it smoothed it down, and it made it a real easy truck to drive. I think it's the only vehicle I own with an automatic transmission. And I built it and put some funny stuff in it. It's got dang, I'm getting a tick. It's got the 400 turbo hydro in it, which is excellent transmission if you're going to go Chevy wise or AMC wise. And you know, it just don't dig. It won't turn any of these tires loose. It just drives like a station wagon more than likely. And I want it to drive as crazy as I do. So we're going to put this thing here on it, probably go through it and get all the waspers out of it and stuff. Get the respiration stuff off of it, and the dirt dauber NIMS. That's a dirt dauber. And we'll see from there. Got to put a fuel pump system on it. It's got electronic stuff on it now, but it'll be undone, and it's got a computer management system and all this wiring and stuff. And I got to undo that. And who knows? Tow Wrecker wants this system to try on one of his rigs. Hope it works out for him, but I got to get it off here first. Another bunch of dirt daubers. Bye! Smell you later. But that's what's happening at the old place today. Don't know when I get this done. I want to work on it today. I've had a burst of energy. Oh, and you probably can't tell, but that's my high lift jack. Let me see if I can. Yeah. Anyway, that's my high lift jack. Whenever I get in trouble, that thing always served me well. And I think that's it. I'll say, let me see. Sorry Nachi to you. Now this may be better. I don't know why, but everybody shows their faces. Maybe you're in there. Sorry Nachi to you. I love you. Oh, one thing I need to do is tell everybody to, I'm flipping the viewfinder here, tell everybody to watch Eric Polston, his videos. He's pretty cool dude. He's got a pretty neat name, EP, why I call him. Why, I don't know. Why do I do anything? I don't know. But check out Eric Polston. He's pretty neat, and you'll be glad you did. That burned bird. Oh well, it was just a mislick. I think that's it. We're having a wonderful day here. I figure it came from California, from Big John Kerry. Appreciate it there, young man. And we're just doing the best we can with what we got. Love y'all.